What up, YouTube? It's your boy GU2 back at it again with another video for you. So it's been a minute, y'all, but I am glad to be back making this video because as of it stands right now, the Knicks are the hottest team in the NBA. My New York Knicks. Now, they are on an 8-game winning streak right now, and I don't know if you know, but being a Knicks fan over the past several years has been extremely painful and agonizing. Like, being a Knicks fan, we'll put it like this. Imagine like you have, your favorite candy, like when you're a little kid. You have your favorite candy and you put it at the end of a road of a bunch of the smallest Legos you can find, and you just threw like thousands of them right in front of that. And then you walk on it, you slip and fall, and then somebody takes the candy and moves it back more and then throws more. That's basically what it's been like to be a Knicks fan over the past several years. So all Knicks fans are definitely relishing this 8-game winning streak right now. We're currently sitting at the 8th seed, 8-game winning streak, 4th seed, and it's really amazing. Right now they're 33-27, and in each of their games over this 8-game win streak, which has made it so amazing, is that the Knicks are not. It's not that they're not a good offensive team. Their offensive rating is actually not bad. I believe their offensive rating is in the top half of the league, but they are almost dead last, I believe, in pace, and I don't even think it's close. So that's also part of the reason why the Knicks do not score that many points. They're only averaging 104.7 on the season that I'm seeing right here. But in each of these games over the winning streak, the Knicks have put up around 110. I think the lowest was like 102 against like the Hornets or something, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, so it was actually 102 against Toronto, and that was their lowest scoring game. Every single game after that has been 109, 122, 137 in that OT win against Atlanta, 133 in that OT win against Memphis, which really kickstarted this whole win streak. That was a great win for them, and Julius Randle has been playing out of his mind. He's dropped 240 bombs, and at least 5 of those games, he's dropped at least 30. And, RJ Barrett has been playing well too, been putting up 20-something points alongside Randle in each of these wins. And it's just been a real team effort throughout this entire win streak. And it's really great to see as a Knicks fan, because we haven't had success like this. And I think the last time we even won more than, like 3 games or 2 games in a row was like in 2012. So, or yeah, I believe so, 2012, something like that, when Melo was on here. That was the last time we had a streak like that. And, we're just currently the hottest team, and it's just been a complete team effort. Nerlens Noel has really stepped up in the absence of Mitchell Robinson, man, because we're really feeling Mitchell Robinson's impact, and you definitely felt it in the game against Los Angeles, and the game against New Orleans. The physicality that they bring, because when we were out there in New Orleans against Steven Adams and against Zion, even though Nerlens Noel has really stepped up in his absence, you really miss Mitchell Robinson's physicality and what he brings to the team defensively and just rebounding wise, offensive and defensive rebounding. You really just see what he's capable of when he's not there. So we're definitely missing him, but Noel has done a great job trying to fill in that role. He's not as physical. He's not as, he doesn't have as big of a wingspan. He's not as big. He's not as tall, but he's definitely done his best imitation, and he has definitely been fun to watch as well, because he's some of the highlight blocks that he's had over this span has been great. And I think Randle has also led every game. I think he's had the most assists on the team as well throughout this span, if I'm not mistaken, because he's just been balling out. He got MVP chance in the going on in MSG. It's just been a great run so far. And today as of the recording of this video, the Knicks are going to be playing Toronto in about an hour because it's 12 o'clock Eastern time right now. They play Toronto at 1 o'clock on ESPN, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely go check that out. Or it's probably not going to drop until after the game, but hopefully y'all are watching that game because it's nationally televised at the right time, to be honest. Knicks are definitely a fun team to watch. But another fun team to watch is the Brooklyn Nets, but they are now sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference at 40-20 exactly. And it's just weird to see because not that it's weird to see, but in every single one of the games where Brooklyn has been playing a really solid team, this team has only had one superstar playing. If you notice that, I know Durant has only been back for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. When the Nets played the Celtics yesterday, only Kyrie was playing. When they played Miami, I believe they only had Durant play 4 minutes, and then they had Kyrie play. I believe when they played Philadelphia, Kyrie was the only one who played again. Obviously, I know James Harden is gonna be out for a good period of time, but even before that, going back to the beginning of April when they played New York, only Kyrie played. They ended up winning that game, and a lot of these games, all these teams, it seems like the Nets are just trying to, when you got the good cookies and you have the good snack and you bring it to school while you're in middle school and everybody's gonna ask you to trade or give you a piece. It looks like they're trying to do that with their players and trying to hide them from all the teams that they might be playing in the playoffs, so that when they bring them all together, they don't know how to game plan for them. Because this season, we have still not seen a true game, other than the first couple of games when James Harden first got traded, if that, where we've really seen Kyrie, Harden, and Durant all together, which really makes this season that much crazier because they're sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference, and this entire Big Three has just been injury riddled. And well, not Kyrie. Kyrie's been out for, personal reasons, but still missed plenty of games due to that, enough to make a significant impact. It's just really weird because we don't know how they all play when all three of them are on the floor together, and they're 40-20. That's just insanely scary. And over the past several games, even though it's been win-loss for the past 2 weeks, I think for the Nets, I'm very impressed by the supporting cast because I feel like Joe Harris is definitely playing with a chip on his shoulder, and Landry Shamet has just been going off. This man has just been a straight bucket whenever another superstar has been out, and that's really impressed me because I don't think I would have expected Shamet to be the type of player to step up in that capacity. I know he would step up at least. I would have expected him to at least step up a little bit and go up from his averages, but to be averaging over 20 points when they're out and to step up in that capacity, he's special, man. Coming off the bench. When I say special, I don't mean superstar special, but he's just a great player to have on your team. In terms of being able to score like that. And I honestly did not, from watching all the Nets games that I've watched, would have expected that from him. And Bruce Brown has also just stepped it up big time. A lot of the role players, they just really impressed me over this past span of games. Even though they've been playing 500 basketball, I feel like that 500 basketball has been more impressive for me than the beginning of the season when they were just winning game after game after game after game, if that makes sense. Because this is going to be scary how this team looks in the playoffs if all three of these superstars are able to come together and the supporting cast continues to play the way that they've been playing while they've been playing this 500 basketball with all their superstars on fire. Even if Kyrie, Harden, and Durant come in and they're only playing okay, if if the supporting cast plays like they've been playing, I think Bruce Brown has been getting like how many boards has he been getting? Like over the last 10 games. All right, this has been like the win-loss streak that they've had. 500 basketball. Bruce Brown has been averaging like 9 rebounds a game, 11 points, a block, 2 steals. Like this man's been going off. He's been shooting 40% from 3, 52% from the field. Like, you know, for a guy of his size at his position, those are great numbers, especially only coming off on 26 minutes a game. Those are great numbers, really. Like I've just been so impressed, and especially Joe Harris, and especially in that win against Charlotte, he really stepped it up when nobody else was really coming through in that game. And he's also, you know, been having a great stretch of games, averaging like 16 points, shooting 49% from 3, 55 from the field. I mean, that's a little slightly above his season averages so far this season. Like he's been going off, man, and I'm just so impressed right now. And if they continue to play like this, it's gonna be scary, especially them being the #1 seed in the East right now. Like I said, I can't wait to see them all play together, but with about 12 to 15 games left in the season, we're not going to see this trio play that many games together, if any, really, with Harden dealing with his hamstring. Don't really have a solid timetable of return. He should be coming back maybe around May 6th, which is, I can think, around my birthday. I think that might be the earliest time, like early May. So we'll see, but I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. Like there's a whole bunch of things going on in the NBA right now. I'm only gonna talk about the Knicks and Nets in this video because Knick-Net Nation, I haven't made one of those videos in a minute. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, and until the next video, I'm out.